Stop! Police!
Oh, shit.
We have a multiple 600 in progress for most of each. Subject is 25 and appears to have shit his pants.
Get back here!
Hey, what's up? This is Community Service with Craig Conant. That's me.
Wait, yours is bigger than mine. Fully look.
Hey, man.
But I do have a kitchen though.
No, you don't need that.
I know.
I
I know you do it in the tub.
I feed my bitches blueberries.
I was wondering. I always wanted to see. Being. I'll talk about it later, I guess.
Okay. We're already fucking rocking.
Oh, okay.
This is how we do it. What's up, bro? You took you long enough.
Dude, I came exactly on time.
I know. Thanks, man.
I am very punctual, and you were hitting me up 30 minutes before, being like, "Where are you at?"
I
I'm
drank
like, bro,
herba
I'll fucking
mate.
be here.
I was waiting for you outside.
I know you were.
He walks out. He goes, "What are you,
Dude, you're waiting on me like I was fucking Postmates, like I was bringing you a cheeseburger or
where's
something.
my fucking Impossible Burger? I'm a vegan pussy. Would you like a kiwi?
What's up?
Nothing? Hey,
Yeah.
this is Stephen
Oh, yeah.
Furey, my podcast guest.
Steve Furey, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
At Scuba Steve. On
Do you
Instagram.
like Steven or Steve?
I don't mind either at all.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I don't mind at all. I'll take anything.
This-
They're all gonna work.
Just so you know, most
Do you talk too?
no
Sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. I
Sometimes?
said,
Cheers.
shut up. No, yeah, he can say whatever he wants.
Okay, cool. Is
I
your
told
red
him to
band?
keep me on track, dude. This is a shit show, bro.
Yeah. I know you're hopped up. You're sober, but somehow you feel hopped up on
I
something.
drink so much yerba mate and caffeine till my eyes twitch, and also I get excited. I've been getting happier lately
I've
because
been getting happy too, man.
yeah, it took me 35 years.
Yeah, it took me a while.
Woo.
Took me a while. Could be the matcha talking though.
Macha. It's hot in here. Whew.
Oh, cool. So this is we've known each other for a while now, and you always said you lived in a studio, and I always wanted to see it because I'm a studio connoisseur. I live in one as well, and yours might be better than mine.
Oh, for sure. Don't you live off Hoover in
No.
Washington?
No, I live on
Oh,
La
you
Brea and
moved.
Fountain.
Oh, yeah.
I live like 5 minutes away from here.
That's still a little tweaker-esque.
It's the
over
last one.
there. It's
the last
the
one.
last block before. For those of you that don't know, Hollywood, West Hollywood's very clean.
Yes.
The gay boys do it right.
Yeah.
It gets greener. It gets
Yeah.
nice. And you go east, and it just gets
you
a
go
little...
east, west, north.
It
It
gets a
just
little
gets
tweaky.
west. Right when you cross La Brea, a lot
vibe
of
changes.
large men in dresses that are very buff.
Yeah. And not even that, just deviant behavior.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, I came in to my fucking so I came into my laundromat, like whatever laundry place in the building.
Yeah.
Okay. And I like to do my laundry at night because no one's there. No one's doing it at 12. I'm up anyway, you know. I go in there and I come in and there's 6 trans dudes eating a bag of hamburgers.
in a
And these-
laundromat.
No, in my laundry house in my fucking apartment building. It was one of the most terrifying because they're not like small dudes. It's like they're all like Karl Malone, huge
Did they
dudes.
offer you a cheeseburger?
No, they went, "Hey, get out of here!" And I was like, "Why
I
am I
live here. I live
You-
here.
But I didn't say shit. I was like, you know what, man? I'll fucking
You said, I live here. And you said, hey, can I get my dick sucked?
yeah. Like, I mean, they'll leave bags of like lube and condoms in there all the time, which is nice, but you know, it's so protective.
I don't really want that near my clean clothes.
I mean, it's just terrifying in the middle of the night. I have no problem with it, but it's like I didn't expect the LA Sparks to be in the fucking
Yeah. It's funny you say that. My coworker Bill, you know Bill. I won't. I'm leaving out last names. His face is on that coaster that your mug's on. Bill, you know what? Give me that coaster. Let's do
Show
this.
everybody.
Yeah. For the YouTubers, the audio, you gotta go YouTube it. Can you see that? Good. That's Bill. Anyways, he walked in his laundromat in his apartment building, and it was instead of cheeseburgers, it was a bunch of sexual acts.
They don't
And he was
play,
like,
bro.
"Oh shit!" He's like, "I was just trying to wash my Trader Joe's uniform."
I guess it's gonna go dirty another day. Double up these undies, switch
Yep.
them inside out.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right, I already lost steam. I lost steam. That's it for today.
What else?
These headphones are throwing me off.
Yeah, this is not normal, right?
No, I never had
Yeah, okay,
them.
yeah. It's a little much.
The voice of God.
It's a little much. It feels weird on my head too.
Too loud.
You got a big head.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
just got a
you
big
fucking
head and they're
big old
squeezing
San
him in.
Franciscan
It's
head.
disgusting, yeah,
He's
it's-
from the Bay.
Well, I'm from Sacramento. And I did a lot of stand up in the Bay. Hey, Sacramento is the Cleveland of California. So.
What the fuck? Nobody told me Sacramento is awful.
I like Sacramento. You probably just didn't go to the right places.
I did Punchline and I
Yeah,
was
that area
walking
sucks
around.
balls. That's
I
yeah,
was-
but you could. That'd be like going to L.A. and hanging out in Hoover and be like, dude, L.A. fucking blows. You know what I mean?
It wasn't awful. Actually, the shows were phenomenal. I just meant when walking around at night and in the daytime,
Well, there's nothing out there. There's like a
I
weird
felt
old
a-
mall no one goes
I
to.
felt a little unsafe.
Yeah, it's a shitty neighborhood. You gotta go downtown. Downtown Sacramento's tight. It's got like a bunch of bars, a bunch of cool people and stuff.
Oh,
The farther you get out of Sacramento, the weirder people get.
So I was just in Weird Town.
Yeah, it's like a shitty suburb. Arden sucks.
Arden?
Sacramento. That's what it's called. Yeah. Arden.
Okay.
Arden.
Who's
It's
Arden?
It's Arden. Arden Way is what the punchline is. Sacktown Punch. Shout out to Live Nation.
I don't think you knew what you were getting into when you came on.
I
here,
don't know.
dude.
Is there any structure to this, or we just talk for an hour?
Hey, you're looking at it.
Normally, podcasts have themes or some sort of
I got
point.
a theme. I got a theme. These headphones are really throwing me off. I
I'm
keep
down to
hearing the
bail.
voice of God. No, he's a good man. He bought them.
Oh, so we have to.
We have to wear them.
Take them off. Take them
Have
off.
to- No.
I'll do it.
I just
I'll
hear
do
my
it.
own voice now, and I'm like, I sound really
Like a Muppet.
smart.
You sound like a Muppet.
You're like the 14th person to have told me that.
Really?
All different areas too. They're like, you're a Muppet.
Yeah.
What the fuck was it we were
That
talking
could sound
about?
racist if you
I
said
don't
that.
remember.
I don't know. Dude, you know what? Another shout out is not a brother-in-law. One of my cousins is dating this guy who's a huge fan of yours, and he watches your podcast. What's up, dude? I just got some clout for Christmas you just gave me.
Yeah, give him a gift. Give him a tie.
No, you got me when I go there. You're like, dude, you're on one of my favorite comics podcasts.
God damn it, I was talking about something. What were we talking about, Chris? I was leading into a speech.
We were talking.
What the premise of the podcast is?
Oh, yeah. Thank you. See?
Yeah.
He's on it. That's
on-
my
that's why
ones
he's
and
there.
twos, the DJ. Yeah, you get arrested or drugs, you poop your pants.
Yeah.
But you learned a lesson from it, you know? Like for me, I assaulted the police on the horses, got me into stand-up, got me horses.
You got a horse. got me into stand-up and whores. You assaulted a cop and got you into stand-up and whores. That's not too bad.
Got me sober, got me into stand-up. You know, like that. Any silver lining. I feel like we would have. I mean, we're already good buds, but like if I was drugging, we would have been real tight.
Yeah, I mean, there's a group. Yeah, definitely. I enjoy you.
We
and
would've
we
had-
also we have similar pasts. We both sold drugs for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would have had some 6 a.m. cocaine nights. you
Hey,
know?
I don't know about any of that stuff.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, I got fucking I got so drunk on Sunday, I got punched in the face and broke my glasses.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Anthony.
That's why I stopped. Because that was a regular. Oh, yeah.
Always
No
a-
wonder. You always wear glasses,
Yeah.
huh? I thought you looked funny.
Yeah, it is weird.
I don't like it.
like it either.
Take those
I
headphones
can't
off.
see. Yeah, I got headphones. I don't have the right things on my head now.
I got some glasses. Get him some glasses. No, I'm
I
just
can't wear
kidding.
other people. I just like vomit on your fucking.
He's fucking.
Yeah, dude, I've had a bunch of stories that I learned lessons from.
Yeah, like a juicy one. You ran from the cops, or you were on a roof. You know
I
what?
have a lot of roofs. I got kicked out of school because I was fingering a girl on my roof.
That's
And then everybody
fantastic.
in the library could see us. And by everyone in the library, it was after school, so it was a teacher's meeting. And then I take off. And I went to a small. This was in middle school. I got
You were fingering in middle school?
yeah, boy. What
That's
up?
Sacramento, man.
At
I gotta
Scuba
go to
Steve.
Sacramento. Arden.
Arden, baby.
Fucking finger fuck.
Yeah. And then I tried to run, and I took off, and I was about to get away, but the girl was still there. And I was like, fuck, I can't just finger a girl on a roof and then leave her to get in trouble.
Man, you're 12 years old. You could
Yeah.
have got away with that. It's later in life you can't.
Yeah, I couldn't. So then I came back to her, and then I was like, okay, let me help you. Come on, let's get out. And she was just too slow.
Okay, I had to write that down, but I remembered it. So, hey, dude, I went to lunch with my good buddy Adam Maki. I love him. I grew up with him, and
Shout out Adam.
Adam, he went to business. I went to drugs. He got out when I started getting dark, and he told me at his wedding, I was so shit-faced, And his wife was like, "Who the fuck is this asshole?" Because I kept stepping on her dress, and she couldn't dance. And he said they're just dancing. They look up, and I'm just on the roof of like a 3-story house. This isn't like this is a roof. If I fall off, I might die. I'm not even not die, but break stuff.
Yeah.
Broken
3-story.
bones.
You could break. You
And,
could die in 3 stories.
And then they were just like, "What are you like? Get down! This is their wedding night. Get off the roof!" And I don't even remember any of it. He told me that. I went to lunch with them a couple days ago, and I was like,
He told you this time? You never knew before
I didn't
now?
know until now. I blocked that shit out. I just, I don't want to know what I did. That night, I got my face stomped. I already told the story, but my buddy Jason Adoggle stomped my face in the curb in the gutter. And I called him and apologized to him. That's how big of an asshole I was. Hey, I'm sorry I made you stomp my face.
The guy who just punched me in my face was my buddy I've known for 8 years.
Did you have to apologize to him?
Okay, so no. So you tell me this, right? I'm gonna start it with.
I'm gonna start it with, I got my money on. You need to apologize. That's
See, this is why I don't think so. Viva Mexico, baby. So what happened was we were drinking, and you ever got a friend that you just enjoy arguing with? You just argue about anything, and it's fun. No one's mad, but you get it, right? So we're pounding booze, and then we're pounding booze, and then we get back to his house, and we're talking about it, and then he starts going, he's a comic, and he goes, you couldn't follow me, Steve. He goes, Steve, you couldn't follow me.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think
I'll
I'm
follow
decent.
anybody.
Yeah, I'll follow anybody. I've followed anybody. I go, I did. I'm like, I've followed Rogan. I've followed fucking Diaz. I can follow anybody. And then I go, if your mom was in the front couch, front row, I'd make that bitch laugh. And then he goes, bow.
And he punched you?
Yeah.
You can't call mom a
A
bitch.
bitch.
You fucked up.
But that's also how I kind of talk. I didn't mean to say it that way. So that's why I think we're still gonna be friends.
That's gray area.
Yeah, it's gray area. It was a little hard. I think it was. He also could have been as friends. He could have been. Don't ever say that.
Hey,
to
man.
me.
That's when that booze gets
Yeah, then
involved,
the
bro.
booze, yeah.
You think the fucking rationality?
Yeah. Well,
You
no,
think-
we made up right after when he was.
Do you think that went into my head? Maybe I shouldn't crawl on this roof at this wedding and ruin it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I was fucking shithouse, and I was like, fucking roof. There's more to that story. Did I tell this one where I climbed on the roof at Hermosa Beach? After the roof incident, I climbed on another roof, jumped off of it into a crowd of people in Hermosa Beach.
Oh, how high?
I haven't
were
told
you?
this story.
You heard
Ooh,
it?
I gotta tell it. Hey, dude. So at this wedding, I get shit faced, and I was on pills and coke and shit, OxyContin. You know how we do. And I'm sober now. Don't do drugs. And then so I,
Do them in moderation.
if you can, nobody can do that. Fucking addict, baby. And then so. A roof at the wedding. God knows what I did at the wedding. All I remember, they had all this food, and I was trying to
This
steal.
is another wedding.
No, this is the
And
same
another
wedding.
roof.
And
Okay,
this is the same
okay.
day. This is the epic day.
that's
I
a
got
fun
kicked out of 3 bars and a wedding, and I tried to steal cheese from the wedding because they had all this food. They had these huge, like that. This is a rich wedding. They got money. Redondo Beach, Ocean View.
This is but shouldn't you be able to eat the cheese? How would you steal?
No, but it
cheese?
was over, and I was like, look at all this cheese.
It's like they just put out sandwiches and you're like, no one can have these.
No, I just mean like there was wheels of cheese, like fancy,
Oh, a wheel
like
of cheese you
slices.
stole.
Wheels and I was like trying to carry blocks of cheese out, and I was like hiding cheese. I was a fucking weird guy. And then we go to the bars after this because Redondo, so we go to Hermosa. And it was like a weekend, like Memorial. So it's there's always lines at the bars, but on Memorial weekend, 4th of July, the line is 50 times longer. So there's this place called FFF, Fat Face Finners. They changed the name, but that's the.
That sounds racist in a way.
I have.
And it's
no
not,
idea.
but
It
I
was
feel like
about
that's a
fish, though.
derogatory term for like.
It was about fish. Can you be derogatory
Finnish
towards fish?
people
You
or
can be
something.
derogatory to
No,
anything.
fat-faced finnies.
He hates trans.
No, I do not. I do not. I think everyone can do whatever they want, but maybe put a warning sign when you're
On the laundromat.
Yeah,
yeah,
eating a bucket of hamburgers at 3 a.m. Just give a shout out.
Yeah, maybe.
We're in here.
Yeah,
There
put
is
a-
in the dark.
put a
It
sock
was in
on
the
the door.
dark. So I walked in, turned on lights, and there was just like
Yeah.
6 giants.
So we go to the FFF, and there's a fat line, and my buddies get in line, and I don't even tell anybody. I go, I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna sneak in. I love sneaking in. I snuck into Coachella 3 days in a row my first year there. That's not easy. There's fucking layers of security. I never told that story.
No.
I'll tell that shit later. And then so I go, I'm gonna get in here, but it's 2 stories. This is 2 stories but like business 2 stories, not like house
Yeah.
2. So I'm in the alley shimming up a pipe onto the roof, and the bouncers see me because I'm a drunk human man.
Yeah. Anytime you see a dude shimming up a pole onto a roof, you're probably gonna be like, "Yeah, let's check this out." You can't hide that. You're not ninja nimbly going up. You're just fucking pulling yourself up.
And they start yelling at me like, "Get down from there!" And I'm like, "Fuck you!" And I just commit, and I go to the roof. Now I'm on the roof of FFF, and I jump off. And then there's just a crowd of people. So I jump into a crowd of people. I hit people. I hit a waitress with like a tray of drinks. Like it was like a movie. Like drinks fly, glass shatters. Bouncers immediately choke me out and fuck me up and throw me out. And then I get thrown down the stairs. And then I get back in line to meet up with my buddies. So they just see me getting choked out, thrown out, all bloodied, scuffed up. And then I get back in line and they didn't know. You know, they're like,
Yeah.
what?
They're like, "You look like you fell down some stairs." You're like, "Let me tell you a story." I waddled up a roof
And then the
suplexed the woman from
and
the
this
second
is
floor.
how fucked up my mentality was when I'm on booze and drugs. I got back in line to then wait in line correctly to then go in the bar. And the bouncer's like, "Get out of here. We're calling the cops." I was like, "I'm waiting in line now. Like, let me in."
I'm cool, dude. I'm cool.
I'm
gonna be
cool.
cool.
Dude.
I'm cool.
I didn't mean
I'm cool, bro.
anything.
I'm cool.
I just wanted to
be
get
cool.
in,
Just
man.
Be cool. It's like
And,
you just elbow dropped a girl from the fucking second story.
Oh,
not
God.
getting in.
And then I look at my buddies, and then I was like, "Hey, we got to go to another bar." And we go to this other bar, and I get kicked out of there. I don't even remember why. And then we go to this other bar. It's called Union Cattle. Or
This is in Long Beach? Aren't you a Long
this
Beach
is
guy?
Hermosa Beach.
Hermosa Beach.
I'm a Hermosa Beach guy. Union Cattle is Hermosa Beach version of Saddle Ranch. They got the mechanical bull. They changed that shit now, and then it was 2 stories. So I was on the second story and near the bathrooms, wetting toilet paper with water and throwing it down at people
yeah.
dancing. I was just slapping them in the face.
You've told
Fun.
this
I've
one
told this
before,
story.
yeah.
Damn it! Oh well, it's a good one.
Yeah, it is.
And I was whacking these fools with faces, and the bouncers, of course, catch wind of this and they kick me out. And then I'm crafty though. I snuck back in, and then they caught me again and they threw me out like a fucking twig. It's these big bouncers, you know, Hermosa Beach lineman bouncers. Yeah. They throw me in the bushes. I just remember going, "Ah!" And then
you also kind of look unique too. You're not like a guy who just can blend in.
I blend in.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't
I was
blend
wearing
in.
the headphones that night.
Yeah, you're dude in headphones just listening to some Bruno Mars.
I feel
getting
bad now that I
wasted.
told the story, but it's a good one. And then I get mad and I find like bottles, those beer bottles or champagne bottles, it's glass bottles, and I throw it at the wall behind the bouncers and all these buff guys. And I was by my buddy Jason the doggo, and then
Shout
the
out
glass
Jason.
shatters on the big guys, and then I throw the bottles and run.
You were bottling people?
I
threw bottles?
I'm sober now, all right, bro.
I've never bottled anyone. That always scares me.
Hey man, you're
Bottling
a
people.
bitch.
I've never bottled anybody.
I was scared to call you a bitch. You just
Yeah, I just well, yeah.
Well, it's for the
I don't care.
bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I was crazy, man. I was like, that's why I'm sober. Like, cause I'm like, no, let's go to the crosswalk.
Yeah.
I don't even want to jaywalk. And then I'm like, that fucking 6'4", 250 muscle. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll fucking die.
I don't think I have the addict thing because I don't when I get fucked up. One, you either can't tell I'm that fucked up, or I'm not bottling anybody or like drunken ninja.
I can tell you're
hidden
fucked.
dragon.
I could tell you're fucked up, but you have to be fucked
I gotta be
up.
pretty fucked
yeah,
up.
Yeah. For the most part, I can't
Yeah,
tell.
it's just like a normal keel.
Yeah, you're like a functioning alcoholic.
Yeah.
You're like my dad.
Yeah.
Still not the best choice.
No,
You'll
but
get
it's
further
better
faster
than-
without it. It's better than hucking bottles. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Well, I think to me there's a perfect level where it helps, but then you could
Says
easily.
every alcoholic.
But I mean stand up wise, I don't really drink if I'm not doing stand up or at the store. Like I don't have drinks at my well, I do, but I don't drink at my house.
I don't drink alone. Well, I do.
No, I don't
Cut
drink
to
alone.
that bottle.
I'd never.
I drink alone.
Oh, I would never. Drink
Oh
alone.
yeah, all day. All day. I'd just be like, why go out when I have a bottle of vodka
Oh no.
and bootleg porn?
Yeah, I guess that was a long time ago. I think all porn's bootleg pretty much.
How about porn in a grocery store parking lot in Inglewood? It was good.
It was good. I remember mine was always from a smoke shop, so I'd go in, I'd get like a pack of Swishers, and I'm like, let me get backdoor buddies.
Yeah. I better finish the story even though I already told it. Bottom line, big buff guys. I run away. They go to fucking beat up somebody. Hidalgo's standing there like a doofus. Run, bro, run. I actually don't even know if he knew I did what I did. And he was just like, what did I do?
Yeah.
I don't, what? And so he almost got annihilated and pummeled by a bunch of big buff men. And I didn't know that. So then my buddy Luke picks us up and he's fucking fuming. And then I don't know what happened, but we start play fighting, but I thought it was play fighting. And then he clocks me in the face. I'm in the back seat of an Infinity two-door G35.
G35, yeah.
Yeah,
I
and,
got a story about
he's in the
G35.
front seat. And then he's punching me and pulling my hair, and I'm punching him. And then Luke pulls over because obviously a fist fight in a car. You
in
get
a
pulled
small
over
car.
In a
That's
small
not a large car.
And then and he pulls me out and he just stomps my face. My buddy JP was there, and all of us were like, "That was a bit extreme. That went 0 to 100 real quick. You couldn't have just punched him." Anyways, my whole lip and jaw was fucked up. I couldn't chew right for a couple weeks, but I turned
He's
out
back
all
at
right.
it now.
I'm
He's
back at it.
yeah.
Comedy.
I had a G35. I did not have a G35. My buddy had one, and I used to go to Mexico because if you go to Mexico, I don't know if people will do this. You can
Pills,
You can buy any
Coke,
pills you want.
Whatever you want.
Any pills you like. Any like Xanax, any Viagra, any fucking Paxil. I mean, like anything. The pharmacies. You don't need you need a prescription, but the guy who makes the prescription is literally right there.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I just burped in your microphone.
Hey, don't do this, guys. I always
Yeah.
feel bad because I'm like sober, but I tell them all these stories that'll get them to do like crazy
yeah, this is
illegal
not
shit.
a good thing to do.
Hey, remember the time I smuggled drugs into jail? No.
Yeah, I've never done that. I haven't gone to jail. I've been pretty good because I don't know if at the time. Yeah, I just didn't look. Well, I was just good at it. I'm just better at being a drunk and a drug dealer than you were apparently. That's what I would say. So I would take it back and over the border a lot. And then the last time I did it, my buddy had a G35, and we were supposed to get laid by these two girls. We were supposed to go into Mexico, come back, get laid by two girls, and then stay there. But the girls ditched us, so we drove from San Diego to Sacramento in the G35 at 2 a.m. I drove. I went about $1.20 the whole way, and we got there in like 4.5, 5 hours.
It's always good to speed with heavy amounts of
yeah.
narcotics. in you.
That part. Well, there's just some. Yeah, that you know, I never really thought about that part, but it was pretty fun.
You get away with it.
Yeah,
I
it was
get
pretty
it.
fun.
I've driven on mushrooms.
I've never driven on.
What are you gonna do? It's like a video game. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
I just wouldn't want it to be like. I don't know. I do love mushrooms though. So would you ever take mushrooms?
I might. I've been thinking about it, but it's such a gray
about
area. I'm
Josh?
very like superstitious, all that shit.
Yeah,
like
break the streak.
It's
Why
like
do
I got
it?
a streak going.
Yeah.
I'm on the way up. I don't want to like I eat mushrooms and then like my podcast deletes from the face of the earth. I'm like, oh, what happened, God?
You
didn't
never open.
listen.
You haven't never have another comedy
Yeah.
madness.
I never get
What's the
booked
one that you're
again.
always on?
Who's Madness?
Comedy Madness.
Chaos?
No, what's
Madness.
Monarch's show called?
Superstar comedy.
Superstar. You never get booked on a Superstar again.
Yeah. Laugh Factory stopped fucking with me.
Yeah.
He ate the mushrooms.
I
Get
didn't
him
mean
out
that
of here.
rudely.
That's how the Laugh Factory talks. I don't know.
They're old timey
Dude,
carnival folk.
yeah, you can just get mad pills. You know what's funny? Like now I think about going to Mexico to get pills, but like antibiotics.
Yeah, you could go.
Because I don't have insurance. Like literally medicine, like not Oxycontin heroin anymore. Just like
But I
straight-
still think you would have to smuggle that in. I still think.
No, you absolutely
Yeah.
do. And the fucked up part is you still get in,
Get in trouble, yeah.
for sneaking in amoxicillin.
Yeah.
You're like, I just don't have a doctor.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
You can also they have dentistry down there. It's not great, but
Yeah.
it's a lot cheaper. It's like $200. Well, I know a few people that do that.
My cousin's friend got lipo in Mexico and had medical complications and missed her wedding.
Ooh, Jesus.
I don't know if I was supposed to say that.
Well,
I
you
didn't
said
say
cousins.
names.
They don't know
Yeah,
the name.
yeah.
I mean, your family does, and she does, but no one else does. Unless it happened multiple times.
Hope you didn't want anybody to know about your lipo. Only got about 50,000 fans. Vanessa. No, it's a different name. I don't even.
I don't even know it. Yeah. So, other stories, or where do we go now? You lead this bad boy?
Yeah.
Other story.
What you got?
I got a lot.
You never been to jail?
Never been to jail. I've been arrested, but I never really had to go to jail.
What'd you get arrested for?
When I was a kid, well, the one I'll talk about is there's like this hill that we would hang out as kids and smoke weed at. You know, by my buddy's house. We go to my buddy's house. His mom was always working. Go there, hang out
Oh
there.
man, the moms
Moms
always work.
always
Great
work.
for drug
Really
addicts.
great.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you.
So we go to this little hill and we'd smoke weed. And there's like a bush. And he had an old bag of fucking of oranges. And so cars would come around this corner and we would just pelt them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, awesome.
I used to always see shit like that.
It's like so fun. There's nothing funner than that. And we would pelt him. But dude, we did it for like 3 hours.
Too
So
long.
the street was covered in oranges. So obviously something, either like an orange truck fell over or fucking something happened, because it was a scene. And then we kept doing it, and then wow, we did it, and then we got arrested. And then cops
What if
came
the
right behind
cops
us.
were like, I wonder where these.
Yeah.
Whack, 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 whack. That's where they're
Oh,
coming
it's just
from.
like 3 12-year-olds running. Yeah, that was that one I got arrested, but we didn't have to go to jail because my stepdad came.
That's fantastic. When you're
Chill
12.
Yeah.
Did I tell the one where we desecrated that poor man's motorcycle? At
Oh,
the
how do
fight,
you
it was
do
like an
that?
Oscar
Piss
De La
on it?
Hoya
Piss
fight
on it
back
or
in the
something?
day. Cesar Chavez shit.
I don't think so.
Cesar Chavez, was that like a revolutionary
Yeah,
guy?
I don't, that would
The
be
other
cool.
Chavez. What's the other?
Cesar Chavez and Mandela were fighting.
Old school Mexican fighters. I'm half
Yeah,
Mexican. My cousin, my uncle's full
Oh, they
Mexican.
do?
So every
Golden
Oscar,
Boy Productions we're talking about. That
but
guy.
like no, I mean this is like '92 shit.
Oh,
This is OG shit. But we're little kids and we go to his house in the hood. He lived off Denker, and all the neighbors had bullet holes. Not all, but a couple times they had bullet
Yeah.
holes in the cars, and we're little kids like, oh look. And then, anyways, and one of his friends had a motorcycle, and we just like pissed on it and put banana, like it had pockets, you know, like pouches and pockets. We put like snails and bananas in there.
this is
and-
your buddy?
No, my uncle's friend.
Oh.
We were kids.
Oh, okay.
We were like 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
even fucking know.
I was like, how old are you? This is things.
no, and we
kinda
just
mean.
fucking shit all over his bike, and we just laughed and laughed and laughed, and I have no idea what happened.
Imagine if you came out and they're like 6 8-year-olds pissing on your bike.
You would
Putting
have to
bananas-
respect them, you know?
I don't know. I would start grabbing and flinging them into bushes. One time, this kid spit. I was in a mall and he spit on my fucking head. He was up there. He spit on my head. I ran up and got him, and I fucking grabbed the kid by the back of the neck and I said, "Where's your fucking mom?" And they brought her in there and I pushed the kid at her and I said, "Your kid's spitting on people downstairs." I could have probably got in trouble with that. I grabbed him pretty hard. Not that hard, but like I grabbed his
I
arm
used
and I was
to,
like, "Where's your fucking mom?" As a loogie was going on my face.
I used to spit on people's heads. I was fucking 9, all right? It was at the mall.
Yeah,
you're just
you were the
like
same- you were the kid.
You're like,
You were
hey,
the
look
fucking
at this
kid I saw."
idiots down there. They can't get me. I'm on the bridge to Macy's to Broadway. What was the other one? Broadway. Robinson's May Company. Woolworths.
Montgomery. Did you guys have Montgomery wards?
Yeah, I love Montgomery Wards. Remember when they tried to revamp it and just call it Wards?
Yeah, didn't
hey,
work.
should have got out early.
Didn't work.
Didn't
Hopefully you
work.
sold that
Wards.
wards stock.
Man,
early.
remember Best? That was just Best back in the day in red letters. And it was like a online, you could order it and pick it up or shop there. It was revolutionary. It was too soon though. It was
Yeah,
like
it didn't work
80s,
out.
90s. Amazon timing.
Yeah, that Amazon. I think that thing's
You know,
gonna work out.
this is gonna be a business podcast. Yeah, we used to spit on people's heads, me and my sisters, and we were doing it at this Circus in Vegas. We used to do it a lot. Any place with 2 stories, watch out.
So there was. So that was the most. That was half the buildings you went into. You spitting people in it.
Death from above, baby.
Yeah.
Here we come. But it was
You never got caught for that? Spitting on people?
no, we were safe distance.
Man, that was good. This kid wasn't.
Oh, I did once, and I think we were pouring soda this time though. I was at Knott's Berry Farm or Disneyland. It was a log ride or Splash Mountain, and they kicked us out of line and looked for our parents, but it was like a worker, and then they just gave up. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Dude, being at fucking Disneyland and then someone pouring soda on your head at the happiest place on earth would ruin that trip that you spent $5,000 on to go from fucking Indianapolis.
Bring a change of clothes. Now you know. If you don't know, now you know.
Yeah, to bring different. Oh, imagine being sticky for the rest of the day walking around hot ass Orange County.
I'm sorry. I know I have a lot of karma coming my way. I do know this. And I have felt like I have had a lot of it.
Yeah, I've had a lot of bad stuff.
I've gotten my face stomped. I've been arrested. I wasn't allowed at weddings for about 5 years. I got booked big shit and then last minute got cut.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a heart dagger.
Yeah.
Hey, catch me on NBC. Psych.
Oh, you're gonna do that thing? Yeah, but that was all predetermined
Yeah,
on who
yeah.
was gonna win it. I feel like.
Maybe we'll edit that part.
Yeah, maybe we edit that part.
That's
actually.
career stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just probably
Okay, here's one. How many fights have you been in? I am 9-6. And I think I'm pretty generous on my judging. I don't think
I have never been in a one-on-one fight.
Oh, really?
It has always
fight
been drunken
Yeah, just
bar
something
fight
happened.
chaos with groups of people.
Mine have
Actually,
all been sober. I've been sober. But I was a lot more aggressive when I was younger. I was pretty aggressive.
I got knocked out. I've been knocked out a bunch. I lost. Oh no, okay, one-on-one I'm 0-2. I lost. I lose, baby.
Oh, I've lost
I lose.
a few of them.
You won 9 though. No, I'm
I lost 6 though. I lost them.
I'm not a big guy and I'm not a good fighter, so I'm a sucker puncher, bro. I want to fucking win. I ain't gonna lie. I did bad shit. I don't even want to say. But if ever it was like a big ass dude or some shit and was about to go down, I just creep up behind him and fucking take him down.
Wallywop him, hit him from the side. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude. That's a move.
I don't give a fuck. Okay, I've won one. I forget how many fights I've been in. You remember? I'm probably 2-2.
2-2.
2-2.
See? When you would, some guys are like, I've never lost a fight. It's like, well, then you haven't fought that many people. You either fight small people or you're fucking lying.
Yeah, everybody loses.
Oh, well, dude, the last one the second to last fight I ever got in, when I was a kid. No, he was just one in the middle. Actually, this is the only time I got knocked out. We went from a group of friends. There's kind of like other groups of friends around Sacramento that we didn't like.
Yeah.
Like there was these ESAC guys we didn't like.
Of course.
We didn't like these skater guys. So we drive by these skater guys, right? This is all we fucking did. They're sitting on like a hill, right? Like a little hill. And as we're walking by, we throw 2 water bottles at them. Just toss 2 water. Didn't hit them. We're driving like 40 miles an hour. Throw it down, laughing so hard. We come down about 30 minutes after we eat, come back down the same street. We see the skater kid come out. He's walking out to the middle of the street. We're driving, right? And he goes like this. And he goes, bam! He hits my buddy's fucking back window of his Jeep Cherokee. Smashes the whole fucking thing. Smash. And we're still going. We're like, what the fuck just happened? We're freaking out. Then we go find him at this golf course, which was like a block away. And then we just fought him. I fought this kid. I was kicking the shit out of him. And then we're on the ground. I was more a ground fighter than anything. And I'm kind of on my knees like this, bent over in a head thing, trying to hit him in his face. His buddy comes up and punts my head.
Ooh.
Like I'm like perfect, like NFL, like I'm right off the ground right here. And the dude dropped the hammer so hard I woke up standing. I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, being knocked out, it sounds like a weird thing, but I recommend everybody to get knocked out once in their life because there's no more humbling feeling. You're like, oh, I could get got.
Yeah. I'm done.
Yeah.
Done.
I'm
I don't wanna
not.
do
We're
this
not
anymore.
invincible. When you wake up in somebody else's arms, it's just like in Friday. Like you're like, what happened? They're like, you got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened.
Yeah, I was up and he's going. I'm just like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Fucking
That's what you said.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I swear to fucking God.
Yeah, me too. I was like, I gotta go.
They're
I gotta
like,
go.
great, we'll
We
take
gotta
you
get
home. No, I'm gonna walk home. I'm gonna walk home. I'm gonna walk home now. I got knocked out at Hermosa Beach, and I walked home to Torrance. That's not super far, but that's like 2 miles. And I got punched so hard in the button, in the jaw. This motherfucker cracked my back upper molar on the inside half.
kick
Have I
you?
told this
Or he
story?
punched you?
No, he got hard hands.
Yeah.
And it was my fault. I knew I shouldn't have been in that bar.
Oh, there's definitely bars where you go in where the likelihood of getting a fight is higher. There's some bars where the likelihood of getting knifed is higher. There's bars in Sacramento.
Yeah. I should not have been in that bar. I knew this guy wanted to get me for a minute.
Oh, yeah.
And
he hung out there and you went to his home turf?
He sucker punched me. But like I always had my boys and they're always fucking
Rowdy?
They're goons.
Yeah.
They're fucking goons. They're in prison and on meth and heroin and shit. And so nothing ever happened when my boys were there, but this time I was alone with a girl and I seen him come in. I was like, I should leave. But I was drunk with the girl. I was like, fuck that.
you. Fuck
and then
this
I
guy.
went to order a beer and that fool just blindsided me. I was like, hey, I'll get a pick. out. I was ordering a pitcher of beer, and I woke up in the bouncer's arm and spit half my tooth out.
Like a cartoon.
Yeah.
There's like little birds going around your fucking head.
And that fool got me. And then the bouncer, it was funny though. I'm always funny. Even when I get arrested, I have the cops laughing.
Yeah.
I'm in the bouncer's arm. He's like, I was like, what happened? He's like, you got knocked out. I was like, oh man.
Damn. What happened to the other guy? He's fine. He's right there. He's with your girl.
Yeah. No, that's what it was originally over.
I mean, something. You probably fucked his girlfriend, I'm guessing.
I did.
Yeah. Because you can tell if someone sees someone and it's a fight on site. You probably fucked their girlfriend.
But that was a lesson, as a beautiful lesson. Back to the point.
Yeah.
From now
Don't
on,
fuck
whenever
dudes'
hitting on a
girlfriends.
girl, I'd like ask, like, you got a boyfriend? Who
Yeah.
you here with?
Yeah.
I don't want to get knocked out again.
I learned. That's why getting
And it
knocked
also-
out, you learn things.
It gives them an out if they're not into
Yeah.
you, and then you let them know
it's
you're
good.
into them romantically. Hey, you got a husband that's gonna shoot me in the back of the head right now? God damn. And then it was Hermosa, so like there's so many bars down there, and if I go down there, I see 80 people I know.
Yeah. It's fun.
And then
I like going back to Sacramento.
some of my buddies, like,
I like these pants, by the way.
they're good, man. G-Star, raw, expensive, but they're legit. But my buddy, like, fucking negotiating, brokered the deal. He's like, all right, this shit's done. Because I did what I did, he did what he did, and we shook hands, and that was it. And then that's when they're like, you want to ride home? And I was just like, no. And I literally just held my jaw and walked home.
I thought, oh, yeah, I wouldn't do that either.
And
when you got hit.
after being knocked out, my buddy came, and he made us shake hands and squash the beef. And then that's when they were like, you need to ride home. I was like, no. And I just walked home holding my jaw the whole way. And that tooth, like, exposed a nerve that hurt for like 2 to 4 years, like years. And I went to the dentist, and he's like, it's cracked in half. He's like, we could pull it and replace it. He's like, there's not really anything. I can't like just slap an inner half to it. You know, he's like, we pull it and replace it or leave it. The nerve will die. Don't worry. It'll take a while. And it just hurt. Like, it was a horrible pain in the initial months. But then after that, it was still pain, but it took like cold or hot food
Yeah,
to
I've
hit
had
that.
that one, yeah.
And I was like, oh, shit, you're still getting me.
It's like kind of like when you accidentally bite foil and have like a filling. Whoo, boy, that's an interesting pain. That's like, there's nothing else feels like that pain. Not that it's more or less than anything, but it's like an interesting hurt that nothing else happens. Maybe when you get your funny bone hit.
Oh,
a little bit like that. That ting. There's like a ting. There's like, ugh,
Ding, ding.
awful.
Yeah. Those were the days of our lives.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It's nice to get out of them after a while, you know. It's nice to get past them because now they're funny stories, and we don't live that way.
Yeah, and we didn't die. Some of your
Yeah.
friends get knifed up, you know? Or they were fucking.
Yeah, I've had a few friends die. A lot of them die from heroin. Good God.
Yeah,
That
heroin.
really
Heroin.
takes people out.
It's the
Don't
fucking
do heroin.
pills. It
Don't do
fucks
opiates.
pharmaceuticals. It
Yeah.
all starts with a little 500
Yeah.
milligram Vicodin.
Vicodin.
Then you
go to
get
Norcos.
750s. Then
Yeah.
you get Norcos.
Percocets.
Then you get
Oxys,
Oxycontin.
Roxy's, and you're dead.
Wow.
Roxy's.
And then you get heroin.
Then heroin because it's cheaper.
And then you chase the dragon in your mother's home.
do that ever. Yeah.
So don't do drugs, kids. Pharmaceutical is the fucking death of. Oh my God, so many of my friends.
So many.
You gonna die.
What else we got?
You got a good shit story? You shit them pants, Furey?
You know, I don't. My bowels are normally pretty good.
You don't got one diarrhea on the date story where you squirt on the girl's white carpet or something? Come on. You fall in love and you're like, pfft. Anything ultra embarrassing.
I know. I'm trying to think. I don't think bowel movements have ever been because my poops are very scheduled. I do it right when I wake up.
Signs of a true alcoholic.
Are scheduling poops an alcoholic thing? This is my fucking intervention. What's happening right now?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, pooping's never been a problem of mine. I pissed one time. I pissed in my buddy's. My buddy had a party, big high school party. It was very fun. I ended up. He bought a pizza. His dad gave him some money to buy a pizza, and he bought a big pizza. And he was gonna eat it for 3 days. I kind of got drunk, and then I ate the whole pizza that night. So he had no food, and he was like, "Dude, you ate my pizza." I was like, "Bro, it wasn't even that good, so don't worry." And he's literally still mad. In that 12 years ago, I mean, we're very good friends, but that happened 12 years ago. And then later that night, he goes, "You can even sleep in my bed." This is how good of a friend he was. He goes, "You can sleep in my bed. I'm gonna try and hook up with this girl somewhere over here." And I go, "Dope." And I'm in there, and he says he wakes up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, and he hears something in my room. And he wakes up, and I'm pissing in his dresser.
Oh, shit.
And he goes, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Dude, get the fuck out of the bathroom, man. I'm already in here." And he goes, "Ugh, whatever." And then I washed his clothes and cleaned his room.
Oh, see, you take care of it. I see, we're good people.
Yeah.
I've done shit like that, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't mean that. I haven't done that in a long time. Yeah, pissing. I'm more of a pisser than a pooper. I mean, not in general, not like a bird or something, but like I have more piss stories, like getting drunk and then pissing someone else's bed or something.
I'm more of a pisser out my asshole.
Yeah. That was the sign of an alcoholic when you got diarrhea constantly.
Dysentery.
I haven't done that in a long time. I haven't pissed.
This isn't my story, but it's so funny. I have to tell my buddy Travis Nagel. He is one of my best friends, and he got shit faced, and it's high school shit, and we're at this.
Oh, I got a story. Cool.
And he's we're not at our home, and we're at my buddy's house, and his parents are home, and we pass out in one room and shit face, and Travis is so drunk he leaves to go to the bathroom, then he goes back to bed, and he gets in the wrong bed, and he gets in my buddy's parents' bed with them in it, and they're like, "Travis, what are you doing? Get out of here!" And he's like, "Scoot over!" Like he wouldn't quit. And he woke up everybody, and we had to get him because he just was like, "Get in, get on." Because if you knew him, Travis was butt naked. He was in the Navy. This is another epic story.
Military guys always party super hard
So hard
because they only get like one day a month or whatever. And they
He
just
said
get
he was
blacked out.
shit faced in the Navy, on the ship, butt naked, and running amok, just pissing on fools.
Yeah.
Just crazy shit. And then they got the chief, whatever the fuck you call the head of the ship, and they brought him down, and he's like, "Nagel, what are you doing?" And then he's like, "Nothing," and he's butt naked like this, and then all his buddies who told me the story, he said, "Put some clothes on," and he goes, "Why? I'm not cold." And they took him to the hospital because they thought he was gonna get alcohol poisoning, but he's just a big dude, and he I don't remember what it was, but he recorded something, and the doctor said, "You should be dead, but all your vitals are fine," because it was 2.2 or something, because he drank a whole bottle fucking Cuervo, And anyways, that's him, man. That sounds about. He's a dude. He taught me a lot. He taught me to eat the whole fruit. He had an apple core, and there was no trash can, and he's not a litterer, so he just ate it, and I was like, "Oh, you could do that." And ever since then, I'd eat kiwis, the whole thing.
You eat the skin on the kiwi?
I'll do it right fucking now.
Why?
Why not? And
why eat the skin?
And he taught me to have. He got Vans with no laces. He's like, "You don't gotta tie your shoes now." I was like, "Oh."
So now you just wear the
We'll do it right now. For those of you listening only, you're gonna want to watch the YouTube episode of this.
Some
I'm about to
ASMR
fucking
stuff.
deep throat a kiwi right now. You ready for this shit?
Okay,
bro?
yeah, but these are golden kiwis. Those aren't the furry ones.
No, these are furry.
No, they're bald. Those are golden kiwis.
You ruined the moment. You ruined it.
Oh, you thought you were gonna get me? Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, I
for
could
the
probably
YouTube.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's very.
They don't
furry.
know that.
It's
Now they
very
do.
Furry. Oh, that was impressive. Can you do that? I've never seen anyone eat a kiwi whole. Honestly, this is a new thing for me. I'll tell a story while you try to digest that. A poop story. My buddy, right? Me and my buddy. I've always I don't know. So we go shopping one day, and he buys these. Back in the day, if Visu jeans were cool, he buys a pair $350. We go to this party. He gets so drunk he jumps in the pool with the new jeans. All right. So I was like, oh fuck. We get up. I get him upstairs so they go to the bathroom. He's up there for 3 hours. I go back in there. He's in the bathtub now, right? Water full. It looks like it looks like he was tearing up a loofah all around him, right? There's just these loofah things everywhere. And I get closer, and he had shit in the bathtub and then was sitting in it. The water. And so I had to fucking... I helped him. I got him off, cleared him off.
You're a good friend. I opened that door. I go, yeah, I never saw that.
At the time, his name was Robbie. At the time, he was my best friend. At the time.
I don't
We
give a
talk anymore.
fuck.
Okay, yeah, well, I get him. This night doesn't even end like that,
That's
right?
doo-doo.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I helped him.
Piss, I could get down with piss. Throw up and doo-doo, bye-bye.
I know, because that was like, feels like it was more inside you. So wait, this is not even the end of the night. I drive him back, right? This is a party at this girl's house. Go back to the party. I go, just try and hang out with this girl. Go to sleep on this couch, and then me and the girl wake up. This girl had come downstairs and just pissed in the middle of the living room, right? Like a lot, and then fell down and slept in it. And then we laugh, and we go to sleep. We wake up, she's gone, and the other girl, it brought a hose from outside. It was hosing down her house, like built-in carpet, hosing the thing.
What
I don't
the
know.
fuck?
I don't know what she was thinking, and then she tried to vacuum it up, and then we left. I bailed on that one.
Your friends are dumb as fuck.
These actually were smart. These were like the cool. Yeah. I don't know.
Let me hose down
My
fucking
house, dude.
My
I don't know.
house. It
It's probably
doesn't work
ruined
that
It's
way.
probably ruined
What
that
do you have?
fucking house.
Fucking concrete floors and a drain in the middle? Then that works. What do you have? A murder facility? What kind of house is this?
Listen, Dexter. calm
Jesus
down.
Christ. Did I tell the story of my birthday party when my buddy got naked and pissed on everybody and was grabbing knives and shit? And we choked him out and duct taped him and hog-tied him?
I don't think so.
Dude, this shit's
I
crazy.
think you just did.
No, there's a lot more to it than that. This fool I think he was kicking meth, and that's why he went nuts. Because he wasn't on his normal drugs, or he was on too much meth, but he was a speed freak. That's when I first started dabbling with speed.
I never did speed.
It's so fun.
I did it once on accident.
Don't do it. Your dick just gets
Yeah,
an
you
extra
just, I just,
inch.
yeah,
You're
just
like,
I just
"Hey!"
jerked off for like 8 hours.
Hello,
and couldn't
Helen.
go to sleep.
Anyway, if you want to masturbate for 9 hours
Yeah.
and hurt your forearm and penis, do meth.
Yeah, take some
That's
speed.
the drug for you.
I did it on accident once.
And then, so this fool gets drunk and rowdy, and so we put him down. We put him down for a nap, and he's the first person in history to go down for a drunk nap and come out of it more drunk and more aggressive. We're like, what the fuck? He comes out of the bedroom naked. He starts pissing on everybody, and then he starts reaching for knives because I had these buck knives.
Yeah, you're a knife guy.
I'm a fucking
He's
knife
a knife
guy.
guy. I don't know if they know that. He always carries a knife
Spyderco
with him.
Paramilitary 3, black on black. My ex got it for me. It's fucking dope. Look at it. Matches my outfit. I got it in silver here too.
Yeah, I know you have a lot of knives.
I love there's one over there too. What was I talking about? Oh, I have buck knives because I used to sell knives. I ordered. You know that
I had a
guy.
friend. I had a friend who sold knives
Yeah,
too.
yeah. You know the guy on the late night infomercial, QVC, that sells 400 knives for $200.
Okay.
I bought that, and I was selling knives, so I had all these knives. At my birthday party, I put the big old David Bowie, Jim
Bowie
Bowie,
knife.
Jim
Stardust.
Bowie, wrong guy, Jim Bowie knives, and there were prizes. If you win musical chairs, you get a Bowie knife.
How old were they?
A
People?
Bowie knife.
Bowie knife. Yeah.
How old were we? We were like 25.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
fun. That's fun then.
Yeah, but it was cool because like tiny girl, like this girl was like fucking 4'11". She chose the fucking Bowie knife a foot long and then put it on her belt and just had it right there. We're partying. This girl's got a fucking murder weapon, and then so he's reaching for knives and he's threatening people, and we're like, oh, we gotta take this fool out, and then he gets physical. And then we beat him up. I choke him out, and then I'm choking him out while they're duct taping up. We hog tie him, and we put boxers briefs on him at this time. So this guy's just 80% naked, hog tied, going, "I'll fucking kill you," you know. And I'm going to fuck him up because he's ruining the party. All the girls are scared in my room.
Yeah.
And then my
would be scared
roommate
too.
Leo's like, no, don't hit him. And then I don't know what happens, but Leo's protecting him, and then because I wanted to fuck him up because they hated him, he's ruining it. And then we go in my it was a Culver compound, we called it. I had this big fat loft studio, so the whole party goes in my studio, but it's big, it's fine.
Yeah.
And then I just look out of the fucking blinds and I see Leo just going whack, whack, just fucking him up. I go, oh, he must have said something. He said he threatened like his girlfriend or his family, and then he said he couldn't take it. He just started beating them. So then we call the cops on this fool. Oh, by the way, I put promethazine in the punch and didn't tell nobody at that party.
Nice.
It was dope. Everybody felt good. Nobody
I remember
knew
you used
why.
to be able to get that stuff easy.
So easy.
You just go to the doctor and be like, I feel a little sick, and then it would give you codeine, cough syrup.
Promethazine was different though, because I had cough syrup with codeine. I had cough syrup with
Promethazine is just an antihistamine. That's just for allergies. You don't get fucked up on promethazine.
You do though.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
That's codeine in the promethazine.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it's codeine in the.
Well, then I
promethazine
had the
cough syrup.
codeine shit too, but that was different because there was labeled
I think it might just be
different.
different brands of. The
Oh,
bottle.
okay.
Because
But my
promethazine
favorite-
is just like a antihistamine
Did you ever have
for you not
cough
to.
syrup with hydrocodone?
Yeah.
Oh, good
Yeah.
grief.
You know, codeine you can get legally in Canada too.
I hate codeine though. I was a
Yeah, I
codone
know.
guy.
I know
Codeine
like
was
that.
for the weak ass bitches. I was a liquid morphine kind of guy. My
Oh,
like,
I
all
can't
my
do
poor
morphine, it makes me
dying
vomit.
grandmothers, they had everything. So I'd just take liquid morphine and hallucinate with them.
Yeah, that one's pretty intense.
Oh,
I was never a morphine guy.
I thought I was gonna die 3 different occasions. I was like, you know, the thing. You're like, I can't.
Yeah, you
walk.
get vomit. You start getting sick.
I
too.
puked and you can't walk. And then I'm like, I'm gonna
puke.
ride this out. I ain't telling mama I drank the drugs again. What the fuck was I talking about? Toby, I never finished. He's hogtied,
Oh,
right?
yeah, he's slapping the guy in the face.
Promethazine, he's slapping. And then we call the cops to get rid of him because we don't know what to do. And then the cops come and they're coming and we're like, wait, we have him hogtied. Is that kidnapping? Because we're kind of criminal-esque.
Yeah.
We're like, we don't want to get a kidnapping charge because of his psycho ass. Yeah. So then we untie him. We try to time it. Like, okay, the cops are pulling up. We untime it. And I swear to God, like a fucking movie, the cops pull in this way. This fool runs that way, fucking naked. And they walk up and be like, what's the problem? Like, he was, I mean, seconds, dude. And we're like, you guys suck. He was.
You could probably citizen arrest. I don't know.
I didn't know. That's what I mean. We were talking about it. We're like, I don't want to get a kidnapping charge on my birthday. This fucking tweaker will say anything, you know? And then, so then he runs, and they go, well, call us back if you have a problem, you know? And then they leave, and just like in a fucking movie, they leave, and then up comes Toby. Oh, I don't know his last name, Toby. And it's like they leave, and then he pops up. We're like, what the fuck? They said they drove around. He said he was hiding in bushes. Yeah, and then he's fucking half naked, and he starts pounding on the gate. We locked him out, and he wouldn't quit. Just like, boo, you know.
Yeah, meth heads tend to do.
Yeah, and then we kept
get very
saying,
focused on things.
We just kept saying, "Go to bed," and then that's all he would say, "Go to bed, pussies." We're like, "Fuck!" Then we call the cops again. They come and they rough him up a little bit, and they give him a talking to, and they made him cry, and then we put him into bed in a broken down
See,
Volkswagen
you helped him.
bus.
Oh. No, broke down both. Sorry.
No, it was where one of my roommate's daughters lived in this. It was a Volkswagen bus in our yard. It was dope. It was cute. It was a hippie compound, bro. We grew our own.
I'm thinking
produce.
meth heads. There's some dude's daughter living in a
hippie
old
compound
bus.
with a little sprinkle of meth never hurt nobody. Let's make it interesting. Anyways, it was a lovely time. I enjoyed that time, and we might have to bleep some names on this one.
Cool.
Yeah.
But that's the same house that I got raided in, and I have, thank God, because I tell the story when I get raided and I farted on the police, and
You fart on authority figures quite often, and it
it's
doesn't
the
seem to work out on
best.
you. Oh, it did work out.
it
Actually,
did.
you got a
Look
lot
where
of
we
that.
are,
Yeah,
top
look
200, baby. Thank
Yeah.
you for
I
listening,
know.
subscribing, and liking. Hey, let's talk about that top 2. But I farted on the cops, and thank God, like the arresting officer, I knew. Did I ever told you that story? That was a cop that raided my home, and I known him since I was 12 years old. He's got a shotgun pointed at my heart. I swear to fucking God. I was like, Chris? He's like, Craig? I was like, what the fuck are you doing here? Different path we took, you know? And then, so when I'm in the alley, I farted on these fools. So I was early and nervous. And then my roommate, I posted a tweet, picture tweet on Instagram. I farted on the police before, hashtag Culver City PD.
Anybody like
And then my buddy wrote, he's like, I don't know what he was like. I'm glad I witnessed it. I'm like, yeah, I got to witness it because it sounds made up,
Yeah.
Like when I tell that.
I feel like you have a history of farting on people. So if
Yeah.
you say it now, I'm not going to be like, this is the one time it wasn't true that you farted on somebody.
Yeah. So that's just dope. I got witnesses. I know the cop and my buddy who was getting arrested with me. I was getting arrested and it was the wrong house. It was supposed to be King Mike in the front house. We lived behind him.
King Mike. Chad Box was my guy.
Yeah. And they were rating him to 3 strike and get him out, And then I remember getting arrested. I was on probation for fireworks at that time because of the horse assaulting thing. And then all I kept thinking about, this is how I know I'm a comic, is because I was handcuffed in an alley, and I was like, I gotta get to UCB class at noon because I paid my own money
Yeah,
for that.
and those are expensive.
100. I swear on my life, all that was going through my head. I can't go to jail. I gotta go to comedy school. And then they weren't there for me, so they let me out. And I made class. And I remember in that class, that was the craziest class ever because the week prior, I go, hey, I tried meth for the first time. For those of you that don't know, UCB is usually theater nerds that are
Yeah,
from out of state.
they're all
They got
pretty
this kid
nerds.
from LA going, I tried meth. And then the next week, I was like, I got raided. They're like, what
Some
are
kid from
you?
Indianapolis is terrified.
Like, I
Some
don't
large
like-
girl from Minnesota is equally terrified.
I don't know about these LA people.
It's a little harder than I thought there, Jude.
You guys are pussies. You don't know how to live. You know, I only lost one tooth. What do you? 1.5. Forgot about the knockout. I got a popcorn tooth right here.
What's that mean?
Drugs, I assume. Might be sugar. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, no, I don't know what popcorn means.
A fake tooth. I go,
Oh yeah.
looks
I got
like
one, yeah.
popcorn. Yeah,
Oh. Okay, that's funny.
that makes sense.
Yeah, I get it now. All right. Well,
How long we been doing this?
55 minutes.
We did
Perfect.
an hour.
Yeah.
We still go a little more. I've been hitting some time.
Yeah.
Before it was so hard for me to hit an hour.
Yeah. But we had a lot of stories we told.
Yeah.
And they were pretty interesting. I think this would be a good one.
I want to thank my fucking fans and listeners and subscribers. I made the top 200 podcasts. So fucking thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you guys for liking poop stories, meth stories, buying porn in the parking lot and Inglewood stories.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had one time I was buying some weed. This was like before it really got legal in Compton. I go to pull in this parking lot, shady parking lot. You know, there's like all around LA. There's like weird Tom's Hamburgers or Tommy's Hamburgers,
Yeah.
like weird offshoots of the same fucking restaurant, but they're not affiliated. Is in going there. My windows aren't even blacked out. It's just a normal car. This woman, crackhead, goes right to my car, looks around my car, takes down her pants and poops. Right. Dog. She's like 6 inches from my head. She's pooping and looking out, but not looking at me like this. And I'm just like in my car with the AC on, waiting to get some weed. And she's just like looking and pooping right there. Doesn't wipe. No wipes at all. Pulls it up and fucking heads out. And then the guy came like 2 seconds later.
Did he
No,
step
he
in
didn't
it,
see it. No,
smell it?
no, because I always go into their car.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I used to always roll down the window and they'd throw it at me and I'd throw it at them.
Yeah, that was
and
pretty
and
fun.
it was exciting. Just throw it in. Oh my God! Oh shit! I used to sell drugs. I used to sell a lot of weed and other
Yeah, a lot of
stuff
weed.
I'm not proud of, but mainly just weed. And I fucking got in the wrong car at 7-Eleven. Like, I was so stoned. The guy wanted an eighth of OG Kush. And I just, like, this car pulled up. I just opened the door and got in with weed like this. And this guy was like, ah. And I was like, oh, you're not Steve, you know? And then I was like, and then I called my buddy immediately. I was like, hey, we got to go to another spot. Meet me at Target.
I just winning some. That'd be a weird thing to do to have happen to you. Like, I'm getting mugged or giving an eighth of.
Cool.
Cool.
And I just went, and we both were frightened, and I just took off. I was like, I gotta. The thing that was so fucked up, like, the car I got in was like a red Jeep, and my buddy had like a Honda Civic. It wasn't even in the same stratosphere of vehicles. I didn't look.
Did you have a spot that you kind of always went? I liked very
Yeah.
public places. I like parking lots of supermarkets because
Yeah.
you can get out and walk around
Yeah.
and get into someone's car and no one says anything.
That's so funny because I would always meet at the Torrance Crossroads behind that Vaughn's.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people
you can.
in
No
the
one.
Vaughn's parking
No one
lot.
checks you
Yeah.
going in and out.
Yeah, it was the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you can park far away from them to kind of walk in, so then they don't even know what your car looks
And
like.
there's so much activity,
Yeah.
and people have bags of groceries. It's herbs, officer.
Yeah, everyone always goes like you got to do it in like desolate places, but
No,
you're most
that's-
hidden when there's more people around. You.
Desolate places for like guns and pounds of
Yeah,
meth
yeah.
where you might have to murder
Yeah,
said
yeah.
business partner. Not weed, not
Yeah.
an eighth of weed. Get out of here. We go
Yeah.
to Starbucks, baby.
Yeah.
Come on. Come get your fucking OG Kush latte. Choco mocha latte. I don't know.
I'm good.
We're
I'm
running
good.
out of steam.
I gotta. I'm going to Dead and Company right after this.
What's Dead Company?
Dead and Company's Grateful Dead with John Mayer as their frontman.
John Mayer? He's a friend of yours?
No,
Oh.
he's their frontman. So he's their Jerry Garcia. Jerry Garcia died.
Oh yeah,
Now
I know
he-
that.
Now he runs.
Why did I say dad?
Dad, it's fine. And then I'm going later after
Yeah,
the
I
show.
knew that. I've been watching. Fucking. What time's that start?
Well, it's customary to go like pregame in the parking lot.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So I'll probably go there at 3.
Do you find that whatever you're watching or hanging out with, their accent? Like I've been watching The Wire, Baltimore. Like all of a sudden, I'll
What did
slip.
you just say?
They talk funny in Baltimore. I've been watching The Wire and like.
Oh, The Wire in Baltimore. Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
And then I
You
start
know,
talking
dude.
like that. I
Yeah,
know
I do that
I'm
too.
not like it. Just like
I do that
seeps
too.
in.
Even when as a friend has a mannerism or says something, it'll just kind of
Yeah.
slip into my.
It does all the time.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck. Dude, I don't. I'm not trying to steal from you. It
Yeah,
just
it
comes
just-
into my brain.
It seeps in, man. That's what I do. I do. Okay.
I think it's good. I think it was pretty
that's it.
funny.
No diarrhea story. Just your friend in the tub,
piss.
huh?
I'm a pisser.
All right, man.
Or
You're
it
letting
was.
me down, man. Do more coke cut with baby laxatives. Get at me. Get at me. Thank you. I feel like we need one more. One more hoorah.
Okay.
Right? We need one more hoorah. What you got? Come on, hoorah.
Oh, shit.
You've done some shit. Have we told the story where you fell running from firecrackers that I lit?
Not like the whole long-winded version. I don't.
That
think.
was so funny. I fucking I love fireworks. I got some in the corner over there.
You're like a 12-year-old. Fireworks, knives.
I'll give you a Roman candle. Take it to the dead heads.
I'll take that one.
And then this fool, we're out front. It's West Hollywood. Fireworks are legal. I'm lighting off firecrackers. I'm a little paranoid. I've been arrested a bunch. You know, I don't want to get caught for the same crime
Especially
twice.
now that we're old and we don't
Yeah, it's like,
just want to do that
God.
anymore.
And then I lit them, and then he's like, "What do you do?" I was like, "Run!"
Just a grown man lighting fireworks and running away from them.
And I just given him an ample amount of fireworks, like like I don't know, like 20, 30
Did you go to Mexico
packs.
or something? Where are you getting all
I
the
just
fireworks?
always got them. Nevada, baby, prom. You go get fucking. I bought 755 pounds of fireworks. Me and my buddy spent $2,300, something like that, $750.
Why, to flip them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Come on, baby.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Make that money. Make like 10
Still
G's
now?
off that shit. No,
but back
I
in the
always
day.
want to, and all my friends like higher up, they're like, "You don't live that life anymore." And I'm like, "I know you're right, but it's not fun. It's not fun. It's something so fun about doing illegal shit and driving to the hood and just having a trunk full of explosives. Fireworks though, just mortar bombs, Roman candles, space cakes, you know, the basics. And space cakes, that's marijuana.
I don't know
What are
space
the
cakes
cakes? The cakes called?
Snakes?
This thing,
Snakes are fun. They don't
my
do much,
favorite
but
are
they're
those
fun.
missile battery packs with all the bottle rocket heads, but like 200-300. They go. "Toot, toot, 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 toot."
I never got into fireworks that much.
My all-time favorite is
Roman candle fights, but that's about it.
is the Roman candle fights are so fun. Is the fucking long string of firecrackers, but like not no 200 string. I mean 3,000, 30,000. They sell them in bricks. They weigh like 40 pounds, and you could roll them out so they're seriously half the block.
Yeah.
They're hundreds of feet long, and that'll go off. I'm not even joking you for like 20 minutes straight. You think it's done and just go crack, crack, or you leave it rolled up in a tight, and that feels like a war zone.
Yeah.
And I love it. I've done both, and I love it. I love it.
I've never. That sounds
It
pretty
gets
fun.
me high.
Yeah.
Like I think about it, and I got like the goosebumps.
Adrenaline and shit
Like
already
fucking dodgeball, knives,
Dodgeball was
titties,
fun.
booties, big booties, comedy.
Those are all pretty
Those are
fun.
the best things.
Yeah,
Rocks.
pretty
I love
good.
rocks.
Oh, I got a rock story. I got kicked to shit. I got beat up on that one. So there was a school, but my school that I went to where I freaked with the girl, it was right behind my house. We had the same fence. So my group of friends, we would go hang out there all the time. So we'd go on the roof and hang out there and just hang out on a roof because we're like 15. That's just kind of what we did. So we went on the roof and these kids playing basketball. So we just started chucking rocks at them.
Oh no.
Not chucking and not rocks like this big.
Okay.
Like hitting like that behind the wall. We're not like you couldn't get hurt.
Cinder block.
Yeah. I'm not like crushing heads. But we did that, and then they went to go find us, and then they found me.
They got you.
They got me good.
Yeah, it happens.
Wasn't that bad, but it was just a couple
like
punch shots
pretty
in the face.
rocks, like pretty. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty.
You're getting into crystals too. You're getting
Yeah.
very LA with mineral water and
I've
crystals.
been into I ate rocks as a kid. That's not LA, bro. It's been in me my whole life.
You got the fucking what is it? Salt lamp too.
Pink Himalayan sea salt.
Pink Himalayan sea
It's
salt.
pretty. I'm sorry. I like the finer things in life.
mean,
Fucking caveman. Here, hold this.
I have
knife.
nothing.
We never finished it though. I forgot to say that I ran. It's all right. See what God just did to us.
Yeah, it was like you guys are done.
And he like turned and you tell your
I tripped over my
Oh,
own
yeah.
feet and just
Very
just
athletic.
face planted. Yeah, I'm a real.
As
Bro.
fireworks are going
I
behind
had
you.
like my front hoodie pockets were full of like bottle rockets and firecrackers, and I thank God they don't just go off and
Yeah.
fall on them because I landed on like I don't know $30 worth of fireworks.
yeah.
And then I like skinned my knee and my hand, and Craig was just long gone. He was already
Yeah,
at his
he's out.
house. And I'm
Craig,
just
Craig
like-
knows.
I was
You got to
in
go
his house.
first.
It's just, and you threw him in the middle of the intersection too, so
Yeah.
they were just like pop going off.
Yeah.
and I'm just
There's
laying
some
on the
guy
ground.
holding his knee next to the fireworks.
Full of fireworks. Like what if he got
Coming
rolled?
out of his pockets.
It wasn't me.
Like,
What
who
was
was
that,
it?
young man?
I don't know. Could you get in trouble for letting out
A
fireworks?
ticket. I
Oh.
mean, with my incident, yeah, because it was assault and all that.
Yeah, but I meant like now.
But yeah, and then I remember being in here going, "Where'd he go? Like, what are you doing?" He comes in all bloody.
Yeah.
Up.
And then I worked at Trader Joe's at that time. He's my coworker at Trader Joe's, and at work he's all limping and
Yeah.
all bloody. And I was like, tell him what happened, Chris. Look at his knees. Look at his knees. That was awesome. Yeah, just something about fireworks, bro. I fucking they straight up like give an excitement to my soul.
Yeah.
Like it's more than happiness. It's like you know when the kid goes to Chuck E. Cheese and he like
Yeah, it starts shaking.
it's
Yeah,
like
for sure.
overload. Like if I go into a fireworks store or a knife store or a gun store, it's just I like that shit. You
Yeah.
know, I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want to harm anybody, but I love fucking guns. He walked in. Tell him what you walked in on the voice message. I'll
Oh
read
yeah,
it
it's
to you.
like oh yeah, my dad's in. He's got 3 guns. Bring your Glock 19.
Yeah, I
We'll
didn't
shoot 'em.
preface that correctly. He walked in, my window's open. I was doing a voice text. I said, I got my dad on board to bring your Glock 19. He's got 3 guns. We got a Springfield 1911, a 22, and a 357 Magnum.
Yeah, my dad used to have a 357. I have a 22.
Let me read it just so I get it
Handgun or rifle? I used to have the one that had the 25 clip too. Pretty fun.
right. Fucking, where is it? There it is. Let's go shoot guns. I got my dad on board, and he's going to bring his 3 guns. Athena, bring your Glock 19. We will go shoot them at the firing range off 204th Street. He has a 357 Magnum, a 22, a Springfield 1911, 45 caliber. Heart emoji. Yeah.
That's fun. Yeah, me and my dad used to go shooting. One time we would go shooting in the mountains by Sacramento. So he has like what's the gun that killed Kennedy?
30-06.
30-06. Yeah,
Yeah.
30-06, right? And those things, that kicks. That thing's pretty
That
powerful.
fucking kicks like a mule.
Yeah.
My shoulder hurt.
Yeah. It'll hurt. So my dad, right, we're out in the middle of nowhere. First time he's shooting this gun. He can shoot guns. I don't know what happened. He shoots it, slips his shoulder. The scope goes right here on his fucking head. Bro, he turns around and it looks like he got shot in the fucking head. He has a circle here. It's only bleeding out. I'm like 12 with my dad in the forest. Like, my fucking dad just shot himself in the head. I'm going to be an orphan. And then we just left and went to the hospital and they sewed it up. And now he has like a kind of like Harry Potter, but just like a little half moon.
Damn. Yeah, the 30-06 I shot had mad kicks.
Yeah.
Let it do some
It wasn't-
fucking damage.
Yeah, it wasn't. That's not that fun to me when it kicks that hard.
No, I
I'm
enjoyed
I'm
doing it
soft.
just to do it.
No.
But because first time went shooting, they had a gun bigger than that. It was for hunting elephants and rhinos. By the way, if you kill elephants or rhinos, fuck you, man.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, as much as I love guns, I just like tin cans. Pew, 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 you know, I want to defend myself in a moment of need, or shoot 2-liter bottles full of water.
Yep,
that's fun. That's fun. I don't want to
one
hurt
of my buddies
anything.
shot a fucking propane tank.
Oh my
pretty cool.
god, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
It
That's
blew the fuck
combining
up.
2 worlds
It
of
blew
mine.
the yeah, that's everything you want. If some girl with big tits and a booty did it,
Oh
yeah,
man,
you could die. That's
Jesus
all you need.
Christ. So I See, we're getting there. Did I tell the story where I threw the aerosol silver spray paint can? It was in the fire at the frat
Oh
party.
man, that blows up pretty big.
Oh, dude, I threw this fucking spray paint can. It was silver or gold, but it was like a shiny color, and I threw it in the fire. I was like, back up!
Yeah.
And everyone was around it, and everybody ran, and one guy didn't run. And it blew up so big, and he got he's fine, but he had little silver spots on his face. And my buddy tried to fight him because it was his brother. He's like, you got my brother. I was like, I told him to move. Hey, man.
I gave you fair warning that I was throwing paint cans into a large fire that
as it was
everyone's
in the
around.
air. I'm like, run! Dude, it was so dumb.
I feel like you love the running away from things. I feel like you do
man.
everything just to run away from
It's
them.
so fun. There's something like you just feel young. It's like,
Yeah.
yippee!
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the cops are coming, run! Yow! And yeah, we lit a Christmas tree on fire. It was old and it went poof. Don't do this stuff, guys. Don't do any of this stuff. Anyways,
Unless you're under 18. If you're under 18, have
but
fun.
not in a forest fire. If it's
Yeah.
wet, if the ground's wet,
Do whatever you want.
do whatever you want. Shoot that
That's my
propane
mode.
tank
That's
at a
my-
safe distance. 100 yards? 50 feet? I don't know. That's for you to
to
learn
find
the
out.
hard way.
Don't get paint on your face. Don't be like his buddy and get paint
Don't
on your
get
face.
shrapnel in your shoulder because of my podcast. Anyways, what are you going to do? We're all going to die. You might as well run from an exploding propane tank. It doesn't always have to be Denzel. It could be you, too. It could be you, too. Yeah, now I'm talking.
Hell yeah. You could have fun too.
Anyways, go buy yourself some kiwis. I think we hit our pinnacle.
I think we did good.
My friend needs to go to the
Yeah.
the concert.
I gotta go to the concert.
That
We
dad
put in
has-
an hour. Hour's a good
Yeah,
podcast,
hours
and there were
are
some
good.
good stories
Hour
and some
11,
good
yeah.
laughs.
Oh, we
Yeah.
hit it.
We did good.
We're gonna have to bleep some names out.
Yeah, let's do that. Maybe even
Oh, God, I don't know.
The fight story.
Yeah, I love you all. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to my podcast, writes and reviewing it. It's on the top 200. Let's keep it there.
let's get it higher.
I'll keep talking about my farts
Yep.
and drugs and fireworks. It's all I know, really. It's all I have. It's all I have.
It's fun.
It's good. It's dodgeball and that too. And I love you all. Have a good evening. Thank you so much, Stephen
Bye
Furey.
bye.
Check
At
him
Scuba
out.
Steve Fury on Instagram. Check
I'll
me out.
tag
Very
you
funny.
in the stuff.
Dope.
And yeah,
Good.
that's it. Bye bye.